Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lighting Your Sunshine, where we like to shine a light within and empower ourselves. So, let's just tap into the keepers of the light and see what kind of cool message they can share with us today. Yeah. All right, first one out, we have Corn Yin. Ooh, I like it. I like it. There is something to do with purple and green, and I have no clue exactly what this connection is, but it's come out in like 3 or 4 readings now. So, again, they keep showing me the heart and the crown and the heart. Something coming, stirring. So, Kuan Yin, stirring up care and compassion. It says, choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. And then the next card we had is Paul the Venetian. Experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Choose love and share it. Okay, but anyways, purple and green. There we go, purple and green. There is little green in here, so that's where that kind of came into play too. But the crown, I feel, in the reading I just did, the crown also came out, and it said you didn't even touch on the crown much. So what about the crown chakra? So they're showing me the crown chakra, obviously, which is located, right? You wear a crown, but it's right about here. And so that is our doorway to outside of ourselves, to the universe, to spirit, to other realms. And so if it is closed down, right, just imagine it as an energy center, a wheel spinning. So when it's closed down, you can't really trust your intuition. You doubt yourself, right? So a lot of the times when people are starting out in spirituality, they really want to work on opening their third eye or their crown chakra. But what happens when your crown chakra is way overexposed? Well, then you are so sensitive that you pick up on anything. And it is hard to discern which energy is yours and which energy is other people. So you might start to pick up on guides or spirits or even other people's feelings and things like that aren't for you. It's almost, we'll say, go to a shopping mall or a grocery store. I'm like, shopping mall, I can't really explain shopping malls much because I don't go there too much because it is overwhelming for me. And so I'm pretty sure most of you as well, because I'm picking up on a lot of that empathy and that empathic. And so that's it, is like, we'll go shopping or grocery store. When you're at the grocery store, you're in your own little section, right? You got the produce, you got the meat, you got dairy, whatever. And you kind of stay to your area. Junk food is way over there. Where's this analogy going? Okay, so junk food is way over there. And you know that you want to eat healthy. You want to eat those life force foods, things like that. So do you go over there to go shopping for fresh bananas? No, you don't. And so that's what they're saying, is like when your crown is so open, they're showing the energy you want is the fresh vitamins and nutrients of the fruits and vegetables and whatnot. But instead going to the processed area and getting the chemicals and the poison and things like that. So back to walking down with this overexposed crown. Some of those emotions aren't meant for you to be picking up on. You shouldn't be over in that department because you're meant to be over here. So it is important for you to constantly scan your body and figure out, who am I? What's going on in myself? Am I so open that I can feel that person all the way over there? If it is so, you might need to rein it in a bit. Because the more and more that you keep putting yourself in those situations, I find you're like, it's fine, I can transmute it. That gets exhausting. And then eventually you don't want to go to those places anymore. And you know, the hermit, I love being a hermit, but not if you're not meant to be in that season. So let's see what else Spirit wants to share about protecting your crown chakra. Ooh. Again, it's purple. I asked, what do we need to know about protecting your crown chakra? We got this huge headpiece. And so, right, I have a girl on Facebook, and she had just shared, and she's the same age as me. We went to school together, and she just shared that she got her first feather and how important it was to her. Ooh, I'm getting so excited for her right now. And right, and I think that's why when they see you like wearing these on like Halloween and the cultural appropriation and things, those feathers are life lessons that they had to go and work for. It's not just something given, it is something that is in the soul, that is honored, that you mastered. That's how people know that when they come to you for advice, that you possess the wisdom because you've had the knowledge and the skill set to overcome diversity and challenges. And that's what the crown, that now they're bringing it back to an actual crown. It's like people will know when you've learned to control your energy and like who you're picking up on and the frequency, right? We don't want to be too closed off, but we don't want to be overexposed either. It goes through everything, every single chakra as well. There's a positive and negative to each side, and we really strive for balance. So, what about the crown do you want to share more of? They said, just ask him. It says, okay, I'm going to ask him, but on the bottom, it says, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Ooh. So I'm seeing someone having intuitive gifts. And it's saying a family wound can be healed now. And so sometimes these abilities are just kind of passed down generation to generation. I don't know. I think everyone, absolutely everyone, is able to tap into these gifts, or else I wouldn't have a channel to explain this stuff. But there are some things that are just inherited and kind of passed down through generation, through our bloodlines that are unknown to us. It's for us to open up and remember, they're saying. And so what is the purpose? Where are we going with this again, Spirit? Right. Somebody has these gifts and they're awakening and all these things, but in their family, it's saying a bloodline or something, it's shut down. So maybe being intuitive might trigger something. Like it could be like a really, like the situation I see is someone just being really, really intuitive. And then because they're intuitive, being labeled something like a witch. And then having this label as a witch in a family that is super religious and Christian, it's a wound. But it's like, I just have this natural ability that I just woke up this way. I was born, and this is just, everyone can do it. That's it. That's what they're saying, is like, So I'm seeing someone really owning their skills and learning to control their crown chakra, because there are people who view your ability of intuition as dark, we'll say. So what about this, Spirit? They said it's so important for you to balance it, because if this is the seed that's kind of being planted, and this is a belief that's in the back of the mind, that could grow into something, right? It could be like a mighty oak tree. And so before you know it, and it's firm and planted, it'll be so hard to undo that belief. But what this one is saying is that there is a belief that is being healed to be cleared up right now. Because these two cards, right? This is all crown. It's so important for you to understand, to balance your energy, to reel things in and not, so that you're not picking up on those fear-based energies. When you are so open, again, we're in the grocery store, walking by people, I just felt their fear. And now I'm like, ooh, this must be mine. And I put it in my pocket and I like continue on my shopping. And then at checkout, I'm like, oh, don't forget this bag of fear. And then like scan it to take it home. All of these cards are purple. All of these are talking about compassion and love. And so, especially the crown, there is such a need to fine tune it. Who are you receiving the information from? It should always be within yourself. When you're feeling your feelings around, is it you? If it is you, wonderful. Now you can go within deeper and learn from that. But if you're like, why am I feeling so anxious? Like, I just had the best day ever. I don't know why, but I feel like I gotta cry. And I'm still having the best day ever. It might be someone else's emotions. It might just be things that you're picking up on. And in the ether, there's so many people, especially online. I see online as such a dangerous place that it's just kind of lurking, this energy of doubt and fear. And it could be something so simple as you were scrolling and you saw it. You didn't even see it for more than 2 seconds, but it attached to you. So control the mind, right? We don't want to be too open and we don't want to be too closed off. We want to allow things to come in and filter so that we can process and move things to where we feel guided to. Is there anything else that you want to touch on this? They say these cards. I'm seeing right now they're kind of bringing up genders and how people think that we're meant to be. So I'm picking up on a guy, and this guy is like society, or he thinks that everyone expects him to be like loud and confrontational. But what I'm really picking up is this like really soft, gentle energy. It's like a really calm, quiet energy that's coming through. And then when Kuan Yin came, what they perceived beauty as kind of came in a little bit more masculine sense. So it's saying, be who you want to be, control your energy, and act accordingly to how you are. Don't let people push you into a narrative of how you're supposed to be, right? If you're not feeling like being that super macho man, because that's not the energy that you like. What I'm seeing is like bringing in this like wrestler macho man energy, but at a tea party. Like it doesn't belong, is what they're saying. And so with your crown picking up on all these energies around you, what doesn't belong is what they really want to say. So we did pull one more card and then we're going to wrap it up, but we did get the sacral chakra. which again comes into sexuality and passion and those things with that. What about the genders? I feel like there's something else that they want to share about the gender energy. It says, you are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. So, let's say I'm picking up on avoiding harsh, right? We did the grocery store, and we're like, we want to eat fresh fruits and vegetables and all that and get our vitamins and nutrients. And then over there in the processing food, that's where the toxins are. So if we don't want that, we do need to cut that out. It needs to be released and let go. But I am seeing, as I read this, respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, or relationships. It's so hard when it comes to relationships. You know, you see someone stuck in a toxic relationship and you think, how could they let someone treat themselves that way? And you'll never understand until you actually get yourself into it and you're like, all right, I understand, but you're not meant to stay there. And so I am seeing this relationship where a masculine just wants to be soft and gentle. They just want to be happy. That's what I'm picking up. And a masculine energy just wants to be happy. It doesn't want to have to be pushed out there to be this big bear energy. And then the feminine energy, it doesn't matter, they say. I'm just seeing people being pushed into scenes and narratives that is not their energy to embody. And so that's where this care and compassion comes. And then the experiencing grace. It's like really wanting to fine tune your crown chakra to bring in that healing. Because, you know, this headdress is not meant for you because these feathers, you didn't earn these feathers. But there is a crown for you. And all crowns, different sizes. What is it that fits you specifically and your energy? How can you find your crown that fits you by still standing in your grace and your beauty and your compassion? That's where I'm just seeing like a trifecta. I'm seeing like the triangle. I guess that's almost like your light vehicle or Merkaba, right? Spirit coming through your crown into your heart, and then from there to the ground. I'm just seeing this synergy, we'll say. So anything else? They say there's just one thing I'm missing, and then we can wrap it up. Perfect. Oh. So it started off with like purple and green. A little bit of green, right? Mostly crown, trying to bring the crown to the heart. And then it said, once you kind of close down this energetic field to just what you're meant to be picking up, because there is a station or a frequency for you to tune into, bringing that into the heart. Once you do that, now they're going to say that's where that wound or that family pattern has been healed, because you're not listening to the outside things, you're just you. From there, all colors come in, right? Because the sacral is orange. And then when we went in, we saw the pinks and the blues and the whites and the purples and the orange. And so from mixing that, now you get all scope of colors, for as much as that we can perceive with our human 3D eyes. There are way cooler colors out there. So yeah, we'll leave it there. And I hope you have a good day and even wonderful night. Bye, guys.